Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to, in fact, I don't need these headphones, do I? If I'm not talking to anybody else, I guess I don't need them. Welcome to the Marky Dragon Show, and this is the State of War Z, minus Sly Jesse. You know, you guys just won't believe what happened. You know, things at War Z are so screwed up. You know, so he got banned in the War Z. And he got banned by their auto ban bot, whatever thing it is. You know, I don't believe at all that Jesse was using any hacks or exploits. Just not that kind of guy. Him and I have worked together quite extensively. And it's been, you know, he's nothing but an honest, upstanding guy. And I would just be absolutely floored if he was doing something like that. It would really, really surprise me. You know, you get to know people, and you know what kind of stuff they're doing, and I just, I'd be very disappointed if that were true, but it's just not in the realm of my thinking about him. He just doesn't seem to be that kind of guy. Anyway, his accounts were banned, and so he was out of War Z, and in a fit of rage, he threw his computer out the window in his flat and busted it, and that's why he hasn't been on for a few days. So he is currently working on putting the pieces back together. This is all a lie. He didn't really throw it out the window. It went poof. He let the magic smoke out of it. Somehow something burned up in a fit of rage in over the War Z, no doubt. So, so he's not here with me today for the State of War Z, and I apologize for that because he's a great asset to this show. Now, you know, if you guys haven't noticed, the War Z is freaking gone. It is gone poof. TheWarZ.com is nowhere to be found. All of their domains, associated subdomains, and everything, DNS does no longer resolve on them. The domain is dead. Now, for some reason, what they did is they opened up a new website, and it's called PlayWarZ.com. Now, I'm not really sure what their thinking is here, because if this were a move for the trademark violation which they're facing, which the trademark violation, I believe, has been submitted by Paramount Studios over their movie World War Z, along with the author of the book World War Z. And so that contends that they have violated the trademark by having War Z in their name, and it's causing confusion because Paramount plans on making a video game associated with the movie, like so many big budget movies these days have. So anyway, if they were going to change that, if it were actually a case of them you know, changing the name of the game to, you know, something that wasn't going to violate the trademark, then they would have had to take the words War and Z out of it. So this change that they've made, I don't really have any clue what they're thinking. In fact, you know, right now, I'm going to look up something. I am looking up Play War Z and see when it was registered. And we'll see if, let's see, it was registered, wow. Well, it was registered in July of 2012. And so it is not, it's not like just some spur of the moment thing. They've had this domain for a while. And so it's hard to explain, you know, what it is that they're thinking. And I just don't get it. I frankly do not get it. And so, in fact, this is very interesting. So they have, you guys are going to see how my brain thinks right here, right now. and I'm going to show you something here in just a second. And this is how my my brain works, is that when I see an opportunity, like they just today announced that that they are going to, they're doing, that they changed this stuff. So here, I'm sorry I'm floundering here. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag until it's done. So let me, while I finish this part up, let me just say that that the fact that they've made these changes, I don't understand it at all. And so, what is it about these changes? Why actually go and make a change like this if things are working okay? So, and everything is working okay. So why do this? Okay. So now here, let me just add a little something here to you. So this is my entrepreneur mind at work. I'm going to drop a bomb here, people. Are you ready? Let me find my thing to add a screen region. And so this is, voila. I am now the proud owner of PlayWarZ.net. Oh my God, maybe I can monetize that somehow. Like, lead it to all of my videos. Like, I don't know. Maybe I can sell the game once they figure all the stuff out. Okay, so that was fun. So let me go ahead and remove that. They just announced this domain today, kind of. And I don't understand what they're thinking, because they didn't really tell anyone about it. All we got was this email from them that simply stated, "Dear WarZ survivors, you may be having trouble launching the game. Download it here." And it has a web address at playwarz.com/download. It says you don't have to download the whole game again, just this little update. And so this was so, they felt like that they had to do this so quickly that it cost the customers all of this frustration. There was no notification to us really that they changed. Why not in this message, why not say, by the way, we changed the domain name, you can now find us here? When I read this earlier this morning, I didn't realize that they had actually changed the domain. And I wasn't paying attention to that. And so it's just more of the same. So, and then I have to say that I am just I am just so disappointed in some people. Most notably, I'm very disappointed in Negative Infinity. He's the DDoS guy who I interviewed a few times, and that after the last time we talked to him, when I asked him to please stop the attacks, he then, after we finished recording, said that he would. And I was happy about that, because I strongly believe that the DDoS attacks are not the way to go. That there's got to be other ways to get what we need and want out of this game other than bringing it down, because it takes away the resources of everybody there. So when something like that happens, or something's happened where everything is down, and so everybody and their mother hops in to try and resolve the issue. That's how it works when an emergency, whether your town catches on fire, or whether something happens at your office, and I don't know. It's like when you see a car accident, you don't keep on driving, and playing your loud music. You stop and you help and everything, and everybody needs to pull together. Well, he told me today that the attacks are going to continue again after some time off. And, you know, he cited other reasons for that and everything, and I am just so disappointed in that, because it is just the wrong way to go about things. And this game, which has the potential to be so great, it's got so many problems. Don't get me wrong, it's got so many problems, but it doesn't need other people artificially creating problems for them as well. Let them shoot themselves in the foot as much as they want. Let's not us shoot them in the foot as well. So now, in other news, I saw a post in the forums before they switched to playwarz.com. I saw a post in the forums where someone was saying, hey, one of the ways to clean up a lot of the hackers, like I did an interview with one of the with a hacker that was client-side hacking, not like Negative Infinity where he's trying to take the whole service down. And this client-side hacking was he was using an application to see where everything was and all of this stuff. Well, one of the things that probably influenced their decision was knowing, if you saw in the interview, he used guest keys for his hacking. And so he would use guest keys, and then he would do his hacking with the guest accounts, and then he would, you know, be able to take all those weapons and stuff, hop onto another account, and then, you know, put it all together, pick up all the stuff or whatnot. You know, the stats don't necessarily matter as much as having the power, and the power is in the weapons and the arm and the armor and everything. So the resources, the power is in the resources, and so, you know, it is it's good that they have stopped with the you know, guest keys. So I'm having a little bit of trouble thinking today, and part of the reason why that is that I'm just so flustered with the WarZ and how they've been doing things, and how things have just become so odd with what they're doing. You know, and getting back to them changing the domain name. So maybe they changed it because they thought that it was going to help with the hacking or whatever, or the denial of service attacks or whatnot. And frankly, it won't. It just won't. They have to have systems in place that are robust enough to take an enormous amount of traffic flooding at them. And so, you know, Negative Infinity, I don't know if this was on one of the interviews, if this was on video, or if he told me this in between, you know, recording, but he at one point said he was sending 15 gigabit per second at their servers, and that will definitely take down that stuff. So, you know, oh, you know, I just thought of something else. You know, what if it was actually a fact of, you know, if you own a domain and there's a trademark associated with it, you petition to have that domain taken away, and that petition costs, I forget how much, but it's where you file with ICANN, which they're the ruling body over .com domains and some other domains. And you petition with them. It's a charge of, I don't know, $1,000 or $1,500, something like that. But you petition saying, these domains contain our copyright. We want them removed. And so the domains then are taken from those other people if they show trademark. There may be some sort of you know, negotiations that happen or whatnot, but maybe that's what happened here. Maybe, you know, Paramount flexed their muscle and ICANN actually removed their ability, and so that's why. So, you know, this is all just so much fun, And let's see, thewarzy.com. Let's see what whois says for that, and see whether or not it says that it's under like someone else's control now. And I don't know what it looks like when they get taken over. Yeah, it's still set to Cloudflare, which is the service that that they were using before. So anyway, that is I think that's pretty much it. That in a nutshell is what's been happening over this last week, and it is it is you know, just so bizarre, everything that's going on, and I'm looking forward to, golly, I wish that they could just run normally, and then, you know, if they could just do the game normally, they could focus on making the game better. All this running around and everything they do is just such a huge distraction, and so more power to you guys. I hope that you're getting things squared away. I hope that this move actually is an improvement. I don't know, because we don't know what you're thinking. So anyway, that is it for this episode. For those of you who are watching live, don't go anywhere. We have another episode we'll be recording right after this. For those of you on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and you'll get to see the next one when it comes up. Take care, everybody. Now that you've made it this far, can I interest you in another video? You know, in the upper left right there, I am building a custom gaming computer. In fact, it's the computer that I use to record my gameplay. I get awesome frame rates. When I'm not recording, I commonly get 60 to 80 to 90 frames a second. But when I'm recording gameplay, and if you are someone who's recording gameplay, you could still get 30 to 40 frames a second even while recording gameplay. And for those of you who have actually tried recording gameplay, you know that that's important and that that's hard to do. So this that series of building my computer is not for people who really know what they're doing. It's for people who have never built a computer before, and because I go through every detail all long and drawn out for someone who knows what they're doing, and we all learn a few things along the way. In the upper right is WarZ, and that is that's gameplay that I filmed on that machine. So right there you can see I'm taking out all the zombies that are coming at me. It looks like we're in Smallville right there. You know, Smallville is a great town to try and hold and just kick everybody's ass. So much fun. On that particular video, you can see that we got 100 player kills and 2 hackers. We do these Saturday sessions where we try and hold these different towns and see how many players we can kill. Not zombies, players we can kill, and have a great time doing it. Do that with our clan, and you know, there can end up being just a couple of us on the live stream or a dozen of us. We have a really great time. In the lower left, that is one of the live shows where Roman Russian Caliber called in. He's the art director of the WarZ, and he decided to let us know what the current status of things are, what they're working on, what's important to them, and talk about the artwork in the game. And then, the lower right, that is a hacker who has a personal message for Sergey, the CEO or the president or the leader of the WarZ. I'm not sure what his title is, but he believes that Sergey should be punished for taking our money and providing us the game in the state that it's in. And in fact, he is so upset about it that he is actually hacking the servers, bringing them down. Right there we're talking about when he took servers down one afternoon, and he threatens to take down servers again, which is in a follow-up video to that. And he proves how he's done it. And so it's an evil, evil world out there. And I can't agree with somebody wanting to hack the servers and take them down. In fact, it makes all of us players, you know, lose access to the game. But he really wants to punish Sergey, and so there we have it. You get to hear everything that's on his mind, how he's taking the servers down, and why he's doing it. Enjoy this music on the way out. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.